Oh, man, that hurt. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Joel, where I do reviews, help, and gaming. And wow, this is my friend Joseph, and this is my friend Deegan from school. I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Hello everybody, you're watching the Joel and Me Show, and I'm your host Joel. Today is a comparison video between the original Trackmaster Henry and the Trackmaster 2 Henry. So starting with the original Trackmaster, install batteries. So to install batteries on the original Trackmaster, you just go to that screw, unscrew it, just like that, and then you can put in 3 AAA style batteries. And then screwing that back in. That's how you put batteries in the original Trackmaster. That's how you replace batteries. And then for Trackmaster 2, it's just as you would on any chain. You unscrew the bottom. And then you can access the 2 little AAA batteries that go in there. This is just the usual setup for most Trackmaster 2 chains, but that's how you replace batteries on these 2 engines. So after you do that, you just have to screw in the screw again, and then you're good to go. This one. I'm not sure if this is the only variant or not. This is just the one that I got from a gigantic original Trackmaster haul from my friend. So starting up at the front, we can see his face with the black bumpers. There's the shape of the front, and then as for wheels, all of them move. This is the motorized wheels. And then we've got the boiler right here, the sort of shape that Henry has right in front of his cab. We can kind of see into the cab. And then on the back, that's what that looks like. We have the plastic little connector here with the wire. And then here is the speakers for sounds that this Henry makes. And then there's the number 3. And then on the bottom of the tender, that's what that looks like. You have the back coupler. And then right here you have a little switch that you can turn on and off. The little 0 symbol is off and the little 1 symbol is on. And then look at the length of the boiler. Well, not the boiler. Look at the length of the tender. And then looking back here, look at the length of that tender. But anyway, here is where you can unscrew it. I'm gonna have to fix everything in the background now. But this is the original Henry. And then this little button up here is for when you turn them on. Not sure if you guys can hear that.
I'm Henry. I'm the number 3 green engine.
There you go. So those are some of the sounds that he makes. And then that sound is coming out of here.
Bubbling boilers.
So he makes all kinds of sounds. And then fixing everything up here, we can test out the original Trackmaster Henry. So first, I'm just going to set him on the track. Turn him on. There you go. He'll make a sound and then he'll start moving. There you go. And I think this guy has been played with outside or something, because as I said, I got this guy from my friend. So I don't know how his life has been before I got him. And Meg has come to ruin everything again. But that is the original Henry. Now let's take a look at the Trackmaster 2 Henry. I do have the packaging for this guy because I got the original on. I got the Trackmaster 2 Henry brand new. So here is the packaging. You just get some instructions, and then obviously the box. Although one thing I did comment about in my review video is look at all the characters on the back. They all have black bumpers. But Trackmaster 2 has never put black bumpers on anything that they've produced, Thomas-wise. So, looking at the Trackmaster 2 Henry, we can see that there is a very big length difference. If I grab the original, Meg is chewing on my screwdriver. Meg, get out of here. Out, out. There you go. Looking at length, you can see that original Trackmaster is very much longer. And in fact, if I take the tender off real quick and put it up next to the other one, it kind of looks like when they were designing this, they just cut off one half of the tender and then made it look all fancy. That's just my opinion. And then, of course, with Trackmaster 2, you have your you have your silver couplers right there and right there. And then you have your switch. This guy does not make any sounds. And then the one thing I don't like about Trackmaster 2 is they use the same base for everything, which is actually a good thing, but I don't like it. But it's a good thing because if you ever have a base that breaks down, you can just take the broken one off and put another one in. And then I think you can order the bases online or something. But there is the face, and if I grab the original Trackmaster, there you go. They are the same face, but the original Trackmaster has like bigger eyes, and then the Trackmaster 2 has smaller eyes. And then, of course, the bumpers are not painted, but the fronts are almost exactly the same. And then instead of having the actual boiler shape, we just have a sort of circle shape on top, and then it just continues straight all the way down. And you can actually see the paint isn't continued until the bottom right there. You get that a lot with Trackmaster 2. And then you have the same little piece that you press on this guy. And then here is your switch. As I said earlier, you've got the black paint up there, the red lines, the windows. And then the silver detailing actually doesn't continue up to this black portion of the boiler where the funnel sticks out, like on the original Trackmaster. But you still have the overall shape of Henry, just not my favorite. So now let's go ahead and see how it works out on the original Trackmaster check. I do have Trackmaster 2 check, but I don't want to get it out right now because it's in my closet. So obviously Trackmaster 2 is always faster than the stuff that comes from Trackmaster 1, and Meg's about to hop over here. And now I'm going to put these guys through 2 tests. A head-on-head test where they just collide into each other, which this test is actually not very fair because, as I said, I am on original Trackmaster check. If I had the converters between Trackmaster 2 and Trackmaster 1 and connected them, I could do the thing, but I don't have the converters, and I don't want to get my Trackmaster 2 check out, so the first test, before we do the head-on-head test, let's go ahead and put on a load of 3 carriages. I've already kind of tested this out, and this is about the limit of what they want to move around with. So, connecting the 2 chain cars, and we have Toad on the end. And then we've got 2 chain cars that look like an Incredible. So first, trying out this one. So as you can see, not moving very fast, but that's usual for Trackmaster 1. But when it gets over here, they don't really want to do much. Never mind, I stand corrected. So there you go, that's how the original Trackmaster Henry is doing his thing. And then you can press this again to get his sounds to work. Yeah, there we go. It's struggling over here because my bed is like at an angle. So I'm coupling the original Trackmaster. I'm putting on Trackmaster 2. Let's go and see what happens. It's actually acting better for right now, which I'm very surprised at because it's original Trackmaster check. But once again, he does struggle over here. You just kind of have to help him a little bit. And then he can get through. But that's how the original the Trackmaster 2 Henry's work on the track. Now for the head-on-head test. So I'm going to have this guy sitting here, and this guy sitting here, and since this guy's slower, well actually I should probably have the test just right here in front of the screen. And then, of course, with the original Trackmaster, these little plastic things split all the time, which it just did again, and yeah. So setting him there, and setting off in 3, 2, 1, Okay, there we go. Okay, so as you can see, this one is pushing the Checkmaster 2 behind because this one's getting a little bit of traction and this one's not getting any. Although, even if we catch up some speed with the Checkmaster 2, it still doesn't bother Checkmaster 1. So that's just my quick little comparison between these two guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure that you subscribe, watch the most recent video, like this video, comment and share to friends, family, and whoever desires. Yeah, bye for now, and thanks for watching.